Okay, this time the point P, 1, -5 lies on the curve y is equal to 3x square minus 8x. Okay, this one is paper AdMed 2013. Okay, if you guys pernah buat, so boleh check lah. Find A, the gradient of tangent to the curve at point P. Okay, so given always mesti keluarkan information dulu. Okay, given okay, given that the point P is at 1, -5. 1. Given given the second point, second information is y is equal to 3x square minus 8x. Okay. So what to do? Find the gradient. Okay, remember. Always remember this one. Okay. Find equation. They got two. One is for tangent. And the other one is for normal. M1, normal is M2. So M1 times M2 is equal to -1. Okay. So next one dia minta the gradient of tangent. So the gradient terus dia ambil daripada equation buat dy dx. Okay. So this one it will be A, the gradient of tangent. Okay, gradient of tangent, just do dy over dx. It's equal to 6x minus 8. Okay, substitute x is equal to 1. So it will be 6 times 1 minus 8. That will be 6 minus 8 is -2. Okay, done. The gradient of tangent is -2. Next, B. The equation. So now, the question asks the equation of the normal to the curve at point P. So B, equation. Okay. Curve at point P. So dia macam ni. So dia ada curve at point P. Okay, let's say that this one is point P. Okay. It's a tangent. At 1, -5. It's a tangent. Okay. This is a normal. Tangent and normal is a straight line. Okay, so always use this equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, cuma yang dekat gradient sahaja kita akan gunakan function dy dx. Okay. Okay, right, clear until now? Okay, so now, dia dah bagi tahu tadi. Okay. Tadi, tangent m is equal to -2. Normal m 1 times -2 is equal to -1. Perpendicular kan? So kita kena guna cara ni. M1 is equal to 1/2. Okay, so dapatlah gradient of normal is 1/2. Then substitutekan dalam substitute dalam equation y is equal to mx tambah c 1/2 x plus c. Okay, y is -5 equal to 1/2 times 1 plus c. Okay, so dapat c is equal to -5 minus 1/2 got -11/2. Okay. So the equation y is equal to 1/2 x minus 11/2. Okay, nak cantikkan lagi equation, 2 boleh naik terus dekat y. So dia akan jadi 2y is equal to x minus 11. Okay, that's it. So find the values of P and Q, turning points. Okay, turning point, min max, turning point bila mana dy dx is equal to 0. Okay, so how to do? Okay, masukkan nilai 1. Okay, one thing yang kena tahu tentang question ni, okay, P and Q, it is two unknown, must have two equations to solve this. Okay, one. Satu daripada okay, satu daripada gx is equal to, or kita pun masukkanlah g1, g1 is equal to 5, is equal to -5, masuklah 2p1 minus q1 plus 5 is equal to negative 5. Okay, this one is x. This is x. This is y. Here. X, y. Okay. Two p minus q is equal to negative 10. 2p plus 10 is equal to q. Okay, this is one equation. Okay. 2. Okay, yeah. G1, okay. So number 2 kita boleh buat daripada has a turning point. Apa lagi nak buat? Dy dx is equal to 0. Okay. Dy dx is equal to 0 because it's a turning point. No gradient. Okay. Akan jadi 4px minus q is equal to 0. Substitute the value of x. So it will be 4p times 1 minus q is equal to 0. 4p is equal to q. Equation 2. Okay, so substitutekan equations 2. It's simultaneous equation. Buatlah persamaan serentak. Okay, so q is 4p. Given 2p plus 10 is equal to q. 4p is equal to q. So, samakan. 2p plus 10 is equal to 4p. P is equal to 5. Next, q is equal to 4p. Q is equal to 20. Okay. Alright. So, answer. P and Q done. Okay, check. B. Okay, this is A. Now check B. Hence, determine whether the turning point is a max or a min. Okay, so kita pun substitute lah Gx tadi. Gx is equal to 2p 10 x squared minus 20x plus 5. Okay, dy dx is equal to 0. Oh, okay, I forgot to mention untuk min max must do the second derivative. Okay, first derivative tadi dy dx is equal to 20x minus 20. Okay. The second derivative, d squared y over dx squared is equal to 20. Okay, differentiate lagi sekali the first differentiation tadi. Okay, so yang ini kita akan differentiate dapatlah 20. This one. Okay. So ini is minimum. Okay, because greater than 0, larger than 0. Okay. Clear untuk setakat ini. Okay, kita nak tengok soalan yang berkaitan yang lain. Let's say dia bagi bentuk silinder. Let's say. Sebab kebat dia, okay, kebat untuk soalan ni, dia boleh jadi daripada rate of change, or small change. So, kena banyak practice on this topic, rate of change and small change. Okay. So, rate of change. First, if rate is all about dt. Okay. So, contoh dia bagi bentuk silinder. Okay. Mesti derive equation. V of cylinder, let's say lah dia minta isi padu. V of cylinder is pi r square t. Okay, this is t. This is r. Okay. The equation dv over dt is equal to dv over dr times dr over dt. Okay. Dia takkan jadi pemboleh ubah lain. Dia mesti ada something related to v and something related to r. Because it change. Dia berubah. Isi padu berubah bila r berubah. Jari berubah. Dia tak akan berubah dengan dia punya height. Okay. So let's say lah kita ada bentuk sphere pula Kita tengok bentuk sphere. This is sphere. Bayangkanlah ada 3D bentuk sphere. So kita ada R. Okay. Untuk ini isi padu sphere is V is equal to 4/3 pi R cube. Okay. Sama juga. Bila dia minta isi padu dV over dt. Okay, rate of change of the volume. So rate of change of the volume must have dt below here is equal to dv over dr times dr over dt. Okay, something's related to v and r. Okay, so this one is very easy. Just make sure yang equation tu apa yang berubah, apa yang change. The volume change when R change, the radius change. So the equation, the rate of change equation must related to something yang berubah, V and R. Dia tak akan berubah dengan pi sebab pi is constant. Okay. Next, kita tengok pula bentuk cone. Okay, cone. This is R. This is T. Or kita change lah pakai height, nanti confuse pula dengan DT. Okay, sorry. This is H. Okay. H lah. Okay, if cone, the volume is 1/3 pi r square H. Okay. From the equation, the change is volume and the radius, or maybe boleh relate dengan H. Okay, let's say the related to R. dV dt is equal to dV dr times dr dt. Okay. If they got changed regarding the H, okay, H sometimes dia akan tanya yang berkaitan dengan dia punya height, berubah regarding the height. Okay. Dia akan jadi begini. Okay. If related to H, this one is related to R. Okay, if related to H, dia akan jadi dV over dt equal to dV over dH times dH over dt. Okay, depends on equation. Depends on the questions. Dia nak R or height. Okay, this one if related to H. Sometimes lah dia tak selalu keluar tentang regarding H. Okay, so clear on rate of change. Okay, one thing yang kena tahu, very very important dalam topik ni is how to derive equation. Okay, equation sih depends on shape, depends on dia punya shape. Bentuk apa? Silinder ke? Sphere or cone. Selalunya lah dia akan bagi 3 types of this kind of shape. Okay, dia takkan lari lah daripada 3 topik, 3 bentuk ni. So kena tahu dia punya formula. This one is pi r square h 4/3 pi r cube 1/3 pi h pi r square h. Okay, depends on the shape. So shape ni dia akan effect on this. di sini. dv over dt sama dengan dv over dr times dr over dt. Okay, shape dia akan relate, dia akan effect dekat sini. So kalau salah formula, salahlah yang ni. Okay, important.